This right here is the Apple Watch SE Gen 2 and today I'm going to review it. Despite the fact that this Apple Watch was released in 2022, I still decided to buy it because my old Apple Watch started to feel like it was aging out by always lagging and glitching out even in everyday tasks. So how has my experience with this watch been? Well, I would say that it has been good so far. With a really good display, build quality and speakers, I can confidently say that this watch has been a solid upgrade from my old watch. But now let's take a step back and walk through every element that I talked about. It does a really good job at being readable under the sunlight, and considering that it has the same border size and substantially the same design as the Series 7, I would say that this watch will be perfect for most people. Notifications are really easy to read, watch faces look really good due to the small border size, and adding to that, notes and emails can be read on this Apple Watch if you don't pretend too much. Since the display is the part of the watch which gets exposed the most, I think it's the right thing to talk about during the display section. You would think that these kind of watches are not resistant, but surprisingly they are. Using it carefully will allow the watch to be used for a lot of time, and even if you scratch it, you're not going to notice it that much. You still have to pay close attention not to bump your watch into surfaces, because even though it will manage to survive most of the time, I can assure you that if it leaves a crack, it will be noticeable, and you do not want that to happen. So while we are on it, do I recommend getting Apple Care Plus? Yes, of course, and I think it's a must-buy only for two Apple products, being the Apple Watch and the AirPods. A video about that is surely going to come out in the future, so be subscribed so you won't. To move on, we have both the microphone and the speakers, which are really good. They allow for crystal clear phone calls and you'll surely not be disappointed by them. I think that making the speakers just a bit better would allow music to be played directly on the watch, making the user experience just a slightly bit better compared to what we can do now on the watch. Now I'll record a sentence with the Apple Watch. This is a sentence recorded with the Apple Watch SE Gen 2. I hope you like it. And this is how the speakers play that back. This is a sentence recorded with the Apple Watch SE Gen 2. I hope you like it. The volume isn't a problem either, so you won't have to worry about that too. Well, what else is there to say about the watch? The software experience is really good and miles ahead compared to the competition, which doesn't get near close to what the Apple Watch can do now. At the start, I didn't quite realize why they decided to put the power button inside of the closure of the Apple Watch, but that's of course for accidental presses. And if you owned an old Apple Watch, you would of course know how easily you can get accidental screenshots. Making this change surely made the Apple Watch just a tiny bit better. The vibration model in this thing is absolutely amazing, and you sure have to try it to understand what I'm talking about. When scrolling with the digital crown, you can understand how good it is. And despite the fact that not every app has this feature implemented, so when you scroll with the digital crown, it won't vibrate all the time, but when it does, being 90% of the time, you'll surely appreciate it. The watch faces are really good, although I would have preferred an approach where I could download some third-party watch faces. Am I overall happy with my purchase? Yes, of course I am, but despite everything, I still don't find enough reasons why to upgrade over my Series 3. Thus, I don't think I will be keeping this watch. This, by all means, doesn't have to say anything about the watch itself, because I still think that it's a really good product, and if you're new to this Apple Watch world, you should absolutely get this one compared to the Series 8, because it's not that much of a difference. I mean, you lose some features, yes, but those features are not going to be useful, because if you want to get an ECG, for example, you will not do it on your watch, and you'll probably go to a doctor. And if you want to approach this world, I would totally 100% suggest you get that watch. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you liked the slightly different video compared to the usual, and see you in the next one.